This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
11 games, 11 wins, absolute perfection. The 7th-ranked Kentucky women unblemished going into their SEC opener at Auburn Sunday. The Tigers' last victory over a top 10 opponent, but you have to go back to January of 2010 when they knocked off then number 9 Georgia. The Wildcats trying to go to 12-0 for just the 3rd time in program history. Second quarter, Janae Thompson misses. Alyssa Rice, she doesn't. Everything's going okay. Wildcats led by as many as 17 in the first half. Late 3rd quarter, they're only up by 6. They create a turnover, and Michaela Epps lays it up and in. She led the Wildcats with 20 points. Auburn, though, storms its way back into the game again. Under 30 seconds to play in the game. Tigers with a 1-point lead, make it a 3-point lead. Erica Sanders beats the shot clock to extend the Tigers out to a 62-59 lead. But here come the Wildcats. Epps misses. Evelyn Akator does not. Last chance for Kentucky. Down 3. Maci Morris gets a good look. It was just a 2-pointer, though, and she misses. And the ball is out of bounds to Auburn. And for the first time this season, Kentucky loses a game 66-61. Well, a much cleaner game for the 10th-ranked basketball Cats Saturday night. 12 turnovers, 18 assists as a team. 10 of those dimes coming to this guy right here, Tyler Eulis. That's a career high for him. He also goes for a team high 20 points in the win over the Ole Miss Rebels. The Wildcats are winners of 22 straight SEC games now, dating back to last year's conference opener with Ole Miss. Head coach John Calipari wants everyone to play more like his sophomore point guard.
I knew when I watched how he was playing and what he was doing that, you know, he's out to prove who he is too now. I just want a team full of guys that way. I'm going to prove who I am as a player. You know, we made some strides where not so many heroes plays today, where guys are trying to make the end one tape or playing, you know, bounce it off their knee and cross it over between and spin. We didn't have many of those.
All right, Camp Cal continues this week. No school, so the guys will have 3 practice sessions per day. Calipari says the extra time helps because they get to break down the little things like screening and picking and popping, free throw shooting, individual work. Plus, this time of year is when the guys get more comfortable with each other.
We're together, and they get closer as a team. There's nothing, they have no class. When we're in class, I don't like practicing more than 2.5 hours, and it'll even get shorter. And the reason is I don't want to occupy all their time. You know, they're here, they're getting an education. We go in and get our work done and move on. But the issue is I'm not dealing with veteran teams that I can, so this is an important time.
The next 2 games for the Cats are on the road. First up is at LSU. Quick turnaround for Kentucky. This game on Tuesday, January 5th. The Tigers welcome in the Wildcats, and it's a 9 p.m. tip-off on ESPN. Western Kentucky at Marshall. There you see former Perry Central Commodore Justin Johnson. He's ready to go. First half, first bucket of the game, Johnson. Strong hook move there. He led the Hilltoppers with 24 points. 16 of those were in the first half. Later. Oh. That's Ryan Taylor. The alley-oop to James Kelly. Now Marshall up by 7, and the Tops turn the ball over, and Austin Loop. That's a fast break dunk. Marshall up 21-12. Western trying to avoid its first loss in a conference opener since losing to Arkansas State in 2011. Let's go second half. Ben Lawson, bankage. But the problem with the Tops, they turned the ball over too many times, like I said earlier. They turned it over 20 times, and that's a season high. Kelly with another big jam there. The Thundering Herd, they were heard. 94-76. Coming up next, Bengals.
Good protection there, and a touchdown to Tyler Eifert into the end zone.
Cincinnati already in the playoffs. See how the Bengals finish out the regular season against the Ravens at home. We have highlights. Welcome back. The 29th WYMT Wayne Supply Mountain Basketball Classic starts Monday. 2 games on the slate. We start with the girls' first-round matchups at 6:30, a Mountain Top 5 game. Our number 1 team in the mountains, Harlan, takes on number 4 Breathitt County. After that, it's another Mountain Top 10 matchup as number 3 Harlan County takes on number 9 Johnson Central. Both of these games can be seen live on this TV and WYMT.com. That second game approximately an 8:30 tip time. Well, the Bengals already locked up the AFC North last week. They needed to beat the Ravens and hope for a Broncos loss Sunday in order to clinch a first-round bye in the playoffs. The Bengals are 4-1, by the way, against Baltimore since 2013. Andy Dalton, he's still got the nice hair, but his thumb is still broken. So A.J. McCarron getting his third career start. Second quarter, Ravens up 6-0. McCarron. That's Tyler Eifert with the touchdown catch. 22-yard score, 13th touchdown catch of the year for Eifert. 7-6 Bengals. Third quarter, it's the A.J. to A.J. connection. McCarron to A.J. Green. Money ball, $160 in the air for McCarron. Later in the quarter, 96 yards on the ground for this guy, Jeremy Hill. You know he's dancing. That makes it 21-9 Cincinnati. Let's go fourth quarter. 36 seconds to go in the game. Ravens down to 8. Ryan Mallett is picked off by Ray Malaluga. I'm not sure what he's doing here by tossing the ball back. Could have just fell down. The game's over, right? Yes. Marvin Lewis, he gets the Gatorade bath. I don't think he was happy about that, but he'll be happy that his team won. Bengals win and finish 12-4. That matches the best record in franchise history. They also won 12 games during the 1981, 1988 seasons when they reached the Super Bowl. All right, so Chargers at Broncos. There you see Peyton Manning, still not starting. Denver clinches the #1 seed with the win. First quarter, Brock Osweiler starting, of course. He passes to Demaryius Thomas. That's all Thomas. To the house, 72 yards. 7-0 Denver. Third quarter, Broncos now down 13-7. Looky here. Out comes Peyton Manning. Crowd loves it. Osweiler to the bench. Peyton hands it off to C.J. Anderson. He's in from a yard out. 14-13 Denver. But wait a minute. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Chargers tied the game back up at 20. Ronnie Hillman with the go-ahead 23-yard touchdown run. Broncos win 27-20. Denver is the 1 seed. The Patriots are the 2 seed. So now the Bengals will host the Steelers in the AFC wild card round. Cincinnati gets the 3 seed. Pittsburgh the 6 seed because the Bills beat the Jets today or Sunday. No time set for this game yet, but these two split the home-away series this year. Bengals won in Pittsburgh. Steelers won in Cincinnati. Of course, again, that game will be in Cincinnati either Saturday or Sunday. That's sports. We'll be back after this.